Hello guys, it's Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. Today, as the prices are still pretty low, we are building an earth deck. We already built on fire deck and we already built on water deck. Today we're gonna try to build an earth deck with a $50 budget, a $100 budget and $150 budget. First up, if you wanna know, yes, if you see my videos, you know that I currently don't own a earth deck on this account, but I can assure you I still have an earth deck maxed for gold. There you go. There you saw all of the earth cards I owned. I already rented those out because I'm not playing them. I really like them. Certain cards I really like a lot, like the acid shooter or for example the scout. But I don't play them right now, that's why I rented out all of them. And therefore we're going to use peak monsters and spreadsheets to build the first deck. First up, we have a $50 deck. To build this $50 deck, we first need to look for a summoner. What are we going to take? There we have so many to choose, but I think today we're gonna choose to stay on the modern, because modern are the cheapest card. They're gonna be the most effective in your way if we leave out Llama and Mylor. So therefore we have now Obsidian, Wizard of Eastwood and Fernhard. To be fair, Fernhard is a pretty amazing summoner, but for this instance, for this experiment, I chose to use the Obsidian. Obsidian all costs $1 and 46 cents, and you can get a bronze copy if we go to the compare video. Let's go to bronze because it's going to be the league we're going to be playing him. $7.32, which now we have a working summoner for gold. And if you look at our spreadsheet, we still have $42.67 left. Now we're gonna go to the next cheapest cards. We're gonna go to the reward cards. You can find all of those reward cards if you go to Unleash the Summoner, then you're gonna go to type on Chaos Legion. Now you have all the cards that I chose to play. First up, I chose to play all of the regular cards because I think those are the cheapest ones, like Bat, Blossom, Seedsmith, Mercenary and Bulka. I chose all of them to be the max level for bronze, which then came out to a surprising of not even $1, and we still have $41.72 left. Now we're going to get to the fun part where you have to cut out any card. I can assure you, you will have everything you need in this deck. First up, we're gonna look at the Chaos Legion commons. How you find the commons, you're gonna look there at, can go to do Chaos Legion away. You don't need modern anymore, both of those. Now you're going to go to Chaos Legion, and here you're gonna find all of the cards. It's a little bit complicated. If you're easier for you, can use the grid. I am used to using the compare window because it's easier for me to see all of the prices and my level that I want to play in. First up, we say commons. That's where we're gonna go in here, common. Now you see we have everything what we need right there. In the common section, I chose to play a gold Mercilic Morphoid because it's only 10 cents more expensive than the regular foil copy. And I think the 10% bonus is totally worth it. I chose to play Scout, Knifer and Hill Giant regular and bronze max. And I chose a gold foil Goblin Psychic, which is gonna help you a lot in the future battles because we're gonna play him a lot of the times. This comes out to a whopping $2.51, which concludes us with $39.21. Now we're gonna go through the rares, epic and legendaries, each of them individually. First up, we're gonna take a look at the rares. And for a bronze deck, for this budget, we can afford to get every rare of them into the max copy of silver, which doesn't come out to a lot, I know. And we have a little bit of money left over. So we chose all of the rares. Then I'm gonna go to the epics, and here in the epics window we only chose the AC shooter and we chose the grunt. We didn't choose the 100 jacks because I think this card is not worth it, and I actually don't think this card is actually any good. Therefore, what we came out after the rares, we have $35, and after the epics we have $28. So we paid $7 for the epics, which is the grunt and the AC shooter. Then we're going to take a look at the legendaries, our best cards in the deck, and we see, for bronze, Queen Visalia is really an expensive card. It does have to tell you something. Yes, this card is extremely strong, especially in bronze. This is going to be one of the hard cards in your deck. And next, I wanted to tell you about the Fiend. This card is an easy extra win rate booster. It's going to help you a ton. You can every time fit in that if you don't have any mana left, and if you figure it out in what position you highly put them to be the most effective, is going to boost your win rate every time by 10 to 20%. Then we're gonna go to Isa the Fang. This card is our sneak archery monster, and it's the only sneak archery monster in the game. And the also good thing it got is Scavenge, which is really helpful if you put them in the decision. If you have a healer in the back and maybe a poison rule set or something, just put her in, she will scavenge up a little bit and help you tank for your important monsters afterwards. All those legendaries come out at $16, and we have $11 rest to spend. Now we can go and check out the Rift Watcher cards. So for the Rift Watcher cards, as you see now, interesting. The Lichen Beast in gold is cheaper than Lichen Beast in normal foil. So what we're gonna do, of course we're going to buy the gold. It's 3 cents cheaper, and it gets us a 10% bonus. Why we won't take that? We would be dumb if we wouldn't. Afterwards, we have also the budget for a Suicide Shaman, for a Damphir, and a Pixie. We chose all of those cards, and in total, this came out to a whopping $7.08, and we have $3.82 more to spend. And now we're going to go through some neutral cards who are going to help you through that. First up, I wanted to talk about the Uraeus. This is a sneak reward card, which is really amazing. 46 cents, you should put it up. Then we have the Supply Runner. I'm gonna show you these cards there really quick. So first up we had the Uraeus, epic. We're going to go for neutral. There we have him, 46 cents, strong card, has 2 attack in bronze. Carrying card. Then we wrote down the Supply Runner, which is a common Chaos Legion card. There we have him, which is going to do some archery damage, and later on if you play in silver, he's going to get the swiftness ability, which you will learn is pretty amazing. Afterwards, I searched for Chaos Legion Rift Watcher cards with some magic ability. Where is it? Then also reward cards with the magic ability, and we came out to the Spellsmith, which could be addition to your deck, Technomancer, Mage of Chaos, and Spirit Holder. All of those are great cards who synergize very well with your summoner, and it's up to you how you want to spend the rest of the money. You can also invest a little bit more and get more of those or less of those. It's always depending on you. So you have $3.82, and that's how I would personally build an $50 budget deck. Then we're going to come to the $100 budget. For the summoner, there we have enough money to go for a silver deck. Let's go there, let's go silver and summoners. We are looking at Obsidian with $36, which we have enough budget. Like we have $36 left. Reward cards, as the ones I showed you, always this time in silver, is costing about $3.44. And now I'm gonna show you the reward cards real quick. Reward cards, Chaos Legion, are all those of, I chose all those of them with the silver badge up there to buy the max for silver. Then we're going to the Chaos Legion commons. Let's go with like this. Opa. And now we are looking to buy all of the commons. A regular foil copy like a Psychic, Hill Giant, Knifer, Scout, and Morphoid. All of them at a common level where we go out about $5.30. No, wait, we didn't buy the Goblin Psychic. I forgot. So now you have the Hill Giant, the Knifer, Scout, and Morphoid, which come about $5.30. We have still 55 models more to spend. Now we're gonna take a look at the rares, epics, and legendaries. For rares, I chose to use the infantry. This card is going to be one of your main tanks in the game. For the green team, the Regal Payton, you're gonna fall in love with this card if you know how to use him. And the Slip Spawn is a perfect addition to a deck, especially in Force Field in silver. Then also on the epic side, we chose to play a level 3 Grunt for $13 and an acid shooter for $5, which are making up for a decent chunk of your deck, but trust me, those are really worth it. Acid shooter may be not worth it, it's in the later levels, but you want to build a deck for future growth. And this card is going to be helpful in gold, and especially I love to play him in diamond with Fernhardt. This card is amazing. Sometimes I rented him, maybe you've seen him in videos. I love him. Then we come out at a whopping $18.86 rest. If we go to the legendaries, I think you know what we're gonna put in there. We're gonna put an Isa level 2, because we can afford her and 1 extra damage is nice. Unfortunately, we can't afford a Queen Mycelia level 2 or a Fungus Fiend level 2, so we only bought those level 1, which comes up in total to 55 cent rest. And as a neutral bonus, just in level 2 Ureas, or you're saving the money to get in Goblin Psychic. So, now we're going to go, if you have deep pockets to want to build a really good deck. You want to go with $150, like you feel like, yeah, this month I saved a lot, I want to pump in the game, what do I want to do with this money? I really like the Earth Team, but what do I want to buy? So here I'm going to show you a little guide on how to spend your $150. First up, we're gonna go through the summoners. There we go. Oh, yeah, if you want to, you can also buy a legendary one. So summoners, there we have them. So those are all of the summoners, like Alien Natura, Eastwood, Forkswood, and so on. But we want to focus on the modern summoners. So we have Wizard of the Eastwood, which is not exactly a great summoner. We have Obsidian, Fernhardt, and Mylor. And also the Llama. So those two are way too expensive for $200 and $450, so we're gonna scrap those out. We're gonna be focused on an Obsidian and a Fernhardt, which is a total of $71, about $80 we spent. So, reward cards are staying the same, Chaos Legion commons are staying the same, except I have to make the assumption that if you don't want to buy the Riftwatcher card I'm gonna show you in the future, you can buy a max level Goblin. Oh wait, sorry, wrong card. You can buy a. There we have it. You can buy a max level Goblin Psychic for $5.47, which I would also recommend. And I think this card is also better, but I just straight out forgot about him in the later. Next up, we have the rares. We're gonna buy all of the rares again. There we left out, if you remember, we left out the, let me look at her name real quick, I forgot it. We left out the Goblin Tower. Now we can also afford the Goblin Tower to take it into assumption for the $1.60. Now we're gonna go through the epics. Epics are gonna be the same. Legendaries are gonna be the same as before. And now we have $7 rest. And because I didn't want to be boring and didn't to not buying any Riftwatcher cards, I thought about getting the Damphir at level 3 to get this extra attack going. And for me, oh, wrong card. And for me, this card is very strong if you can play him with Fernhard, if a little bit lemon mana left, especially no ability rule sets, which then you can help you to build your archery out a little bit. Or as I told you, you can play the Suicide Shaman. Not Suicide Shaman, I meant the Goblin Psychic, I'm sorry. Those are the cards I would recommend. Especially at the end, you also have a rest of 45 cents. For 1 extra cent you can get an extra Uraeus. But that's going to be the whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. If you want to see more of those, or if you want to see more deck guides, I hope you subscribe and write it in the comments. And I wish you an amazing rest of the day. Don't forget to like, it helps me out a ton. Bye.